Friends, I did not think that Manta Sleep could perfect their masks anymore. And then they came out with the new sound mask. I am so excited to show you the new features of this one. Everything about this mask is adjustable. So you can remove the eye cups, placing them to wherever is best for your eye. You can adjust the sides. You can fit the strap. And this one actually comes with an overhead strap. It hooks in right at the top. Placing it over my head to make sure it's fully blacked out. If it's in the right position, it should be fully blacked out. And then I'm just gonna adjust this strap. Okay, yeah, so that fits good up there. Oh, I love that extra support actually. I wanna show you where the buttons are for the sound. So you can increase the sound, decrease the sound. And you're not going to get battery alerts on this one, so it's not going to wake you up. If the battery's running low, you're not going to get that little like beep beep battery, which is a really considerate feature. I think they truly know at Manta that these are meant for sleep and people who struggle with sleep, so they don't want to wake you up at night. That being said, the battery life is really good. But I'm going to try laying down with it. One sec. Obviously, I'm no stranger to the Manta Sleep Mask. It feels really normal and natural to me because I wear it every single night to go to sleep. I've been wearing the Pro Mask for years, and that has the tapered edge, so this has the tapered edge as well, and I absolutely love that. There's no pressure on the eyes because of the eye cups, which is my preference. I don't like when things touch my eyes. I'm a little bit sensitive to sort of that physical stimulation when I'm trying to sleep. It sounds great. The earbuds, there's no pressure on the inside of my ear, but it still sounds really clear. Manta is a great partner, a great sleep mask, and a great friend to those who struggle with relaxation and sleep, so highly recommend. You can use my code in the link below for 10% off your order. Chili, do you want to wear the mask? How cute would that be? Manta, can you make little doggy ones? Just an idea. Just a free idea for you. Chili and I say thank you to Manta for sponsoring today's video. Now relax and enjoy. Hi, Emily.
Hi.
My name is Hannah. I'm going to be performing your Reiki session today. And this is your first Reiki session, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So just to prepare you with what to expect, I will be really working around a lot of the physical and the metaphysical energies of the body. This might bring up some feelings, some thoughts. I'll also be sensing some things about you while I'm performing this, and I may, trigger some emotions for you. That is normal. If it ever gets to be too intense or too much, you just let me know and we can take a step back and sort of restore that peace, okay?
Yep.
So I'm just going to start with a gentle sense and also getting you used to my touch. I feel like I can actually read some things right away about you, which is great. That means the energy is open to my light, my work. To me, I'm feeling that you kind of pride yourself as a go-with-the-flow person, but you keep a lot more anxieties inside than you'd like to. Because the energy is a little confused. It's like very buzzing, but it's not super balled up or tight. Okay. I think I want to start out just by cleansing. Lift your head for me gently. I'm just going to sweep all this hair back. I'm just going to cleanse you with a shell. I like the shells because they are a pretty delicate and yet very powerful symbol. They can break very easily, and at the same time they can manage to survive in one of the most intense and harshest environments in the world, and that is the deep ocean. be sweeping gently. You need to be very delicate and gentle with your energy. Slightly smaller one on the face. Scraping away at the neck. Again, just taking my time, being very intentional with my movements. Holding these against you. Put a little bit of my own energy in them. That we've done a initial cleanse, I'm just going to see what the body might need. You may feel some movement, some urge to blink or stretch or yawn or breathe. That's all normal. Just looking for, okay, right over the third eye. Not that surprising. So our third eye is our ability to know ourselves, to know the world, to see beyond what is just from our eyes. So not just what's in front of us, but what is around us, what is inside us. And like I sense that, right in the beginning, I sensed that a little bit, that disconnect between how you present yourself and how you feel internally. So I'm not that surprised. So let's go ahead and just do a little bit of gemstone wand surgery there. Just trying to open up this third eye. Working a bit into the frontal lobes of the brain. Again, being very deliberate, very gentle. Not every Reiki move has to be very vigorous to get the energy to flow. I'll lay a few beads over you. Again, continuing with our shell, delicate shell. I have a bag of pink quartz here. It's very light, loving, kind stone. I want to introduce that kindness to you, since you can be hard on yourself. Expect a lot from yourself. I do wonder if sometimes you give other people advice on how to love themselves and be kinder to themselves, and you don't take that yourself. It's something you have a harder time processing in your own mind. Feel some light tugging. Just consolidating the energy along the meridian lines. Trying to get it to flow up towards the high heart and the crown. Connecting that third eye with a higher power being. generate just a little bit of heat here. One right there. There we go. Remove these. They should have absorbed your energy by now. And all we're doing is returning any positive energy that's attracted the body back. We'll store the rest of it elsewhere. Creating some vibrations, some frequencies. For the heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral, let's resense. Let's see if we made any movement here. Grounding it first. Just a little movement, but it's definitely better. Here, a little bit of a sound now. Mix some harder and softer elements. And that's sort of your energy vibrations to me right now is a mix of that harder shell and that softer inside. I'm gonna do a little massage and pressure point work now that we've done so much with the mental energy. Let's work a little bit on the physical body. Just feeling for points of heat, temperature variations in general. Temperature can be a really good indication of where there might be some stuck energy. Just relax into my hands. Doing these squeezing motions, I'm basically moving around the different cranial points of the skull where our sutures formed. These are also peak areas of energy loss and also energy blockages and stuck energy. If you're getting tension headaches, some of it could also be the mental, not just the physical. Doing some light scratching on the face. Again, our mantra of the day is hard and soft. I want to apply this brush has just been sitting with some of my favorite stones, especially my salt stones, which is really, really good for recovery. I would say the energy is feeling like you do not take enough time to rest. And rest doesn't mean going out with friends necessarily or just time off from work. It means actual rest. And even if you're doing physical activity as rest, so this is yoga, Pilates, things that feel very rejuvenating, it's not the same as literally letting the body stop moving, stop doing those metabolic practices so it can actually have time to recover and do all of the things that it needs to do just naturally. So we use about half of our energy at least, or more, every day just for doing our basic functions, breathing, thinking, everything you need just to survive. And so even when you're doing nothing, you're not doing nothing. I feel like you're always doing something. just want to cleanse you one last time with my amethysts. And these are just some raw amethysts. They're some of my favorites. It's just a super healing stone. What I love about amethyst is it's like a multi-purpose tool. It really can help you with what you need. It doesn't have just one function or purpose. It's very agile. And all you need is a little balance. You need to let yourself feel a little bit more of that pain, of that anxiety, and let it come out more into the world and talk about it more with others. But we also want to relax you and try and take away some of those anxieties, those internal worries. Emily, I'm just going to ground you. I might do some grounding hums as well. I'd just like to introduce my vibrations at the very end to leave you with that energy. Closing off our session now with one final gathering. Using some of the motions from Qigong to gather and release the energy. Okay, slowly open your eyes. Emily, do you need any other energy transfers today, or do you feel calm enough to let that sink in?
I feel good, thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, and I look forward to working with you again, seeing how we can improve this for you.